Welcome to our African Voice, the African Connect news channel, where truth meets tradition and real stories rise. We are a proud community of everyday people living right here on the continent, bringing you news, culture, and commentary that reflect Africa as we see it, live it, and love it. Disclaimer: this video is for educational and informational purposes only. We do not promote violence, hate speech, or discrimination of any kind. Our goal is to inform, uplift, and share African news from an African perspective.
Terrorists who take advantage of conditions in Africa to grow and export their ideology. ISIS controls their global network from Somalia. It is where the Chinese Communist Party actively works to change the international rules-based order and establish regional hegemony. And it's where the Russian Federation seizes opportunities created by chaos and instability. Ladies and gentlemen, we must deter these nations and other malign actors from their goals on the continent. Many of our security and economic interests overlap with those of our African and European partners. Successful outcomes enabled by burden sharing are beneficial for all. As a posture-limited theater, we establish strength and work towards peace by enhancing security capabilities of our African partners through our robust system of alliances, exercises, training events, security cooperation, and foreign military sales programs are the backbone of our military activities on the continent. Through these activities, our forces lead by example with a warrior ethos and stand by our partners and enhance trust in the United States military. United States AFRICOM seeks to match capabilities with current and emerging threats to ensure that security of our forces while advancing American interests. Intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance aircraft, crisis response forces, counter-unmanned aerial systems technology, and integrated air missile defense platforms are critical resources to accomplish our mission. I welcome your advocacy in ensuring that these necessary tools are in AFRICOM's hands. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate the opportunity to be here today, and I'd like to close by thanking the committee for your stalwart support during my tenure of command. Our ability to accomplish the mission is always linked to your advocacy and encouragement, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you. General Langley, Chair, now recognizes himself for questions. General Langley, your command was created in 2007 to address the shortcomings of the division of Africa between CENTCOM, INDOPACOM, and EUCOM. Since then, Africa's strategic importance has only grown, with transnational terrorism on the rise, as well as China and Russia working to undermine our interest on the continent. Can you tell me, in your best military judgment, should AFRICOM remain its own combatant command separate and apart from EUCOM?
Chairman, those statistics that you just stated is more of a reason why AFRICOM needs to remain as a overall command to be able to address these challenges. Africa is a nexus theater for the great power competition, and then also with a number of violent extremist organizations that are encroaching upon the continent. It is a threat. It is a threat to our homeland. It is a threat for our overall national security and protection of our national interests.
Yeah, I take that as a yes.
Yes, Chairman.
Yes, and I fully agree with you. I made it very clear publicly that I will vigorously oppose any effort to consolidate AFRICOM into EUCOM. As you heard in my opening statement, we need to be putting more resources in AFRICOM to combat what China and Russia and Iran are doing, rather than looking at taking away attention and resources.
General Langley, there's a lot of concerning aspects to Africa, but West Africa right now seems to be the most concerning. I mean, it's the most capable terrorist organization is, gaining influence in multiple countries and threatening others. We don't have much of a presence there. What would be your recommendation in terms of how we contain that threat that is growing out of West Africa?
Ranking Member,